And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Breaking Wind, a Last Airbender podcast. I'm your host, Jason Roy Gaston, and with me, as always, VHS Jace of Talking Tubi, a show you should be subscribed to because it is great.
Thank you very much.
Profane.
I wish I could say
watch
that.
Don't watch it with your kids. Well, you know, you do with what you can, with what you're given. And today we're given The Sting, Chapter 6. It's what you get whenever you've had a questionable night and you have to go pee.
Mm-hmm.
We've all been there. Filler episode. I mean, it's a filler episode.
Yeah, and it is, well, we'll get to it, but it's cursed with some things that I'm not so, I like about the show.
Yeah, so honestly, there's not a lot to the story, so let's just get into it. First of all, Varric's ship is attacked and hijacked in the Southern Ocean as it's taking supplies to the Southern Water Tribe. While this is going on, Unalaq has been visiting the spirit world. Apparently, he's been visiting the prophets on Deep Space Nine as well. He comes out and, Eska and Deska are like, have you been in the spirit world? And he's like, no, what makes you think I've been in the spirit world? I only just walked out of the column of light, you freaking idiot. And they tell him, by the way, the Avatar's dead. Yeah, an evil spirit ate her. This is the Avatar does not appear in this episode at all. This is an Avatar-free episode. Which is a choice. Not entirely,
but yeah.
Not entirely. I mean, basically, she's not in this one. Which is a choice, I will admit. So they are trying to figure out who attacked this ship because Asami's business is about to go under. And Mako has these timed explosives saying, hey, this is from the bombing just last night, and it's got a trigger, and it's the same type of bomb. We find out who made this, and we're going to find out who attacked those ships because everybody's assuming that it's the Northerners. Yeah, it's like the Northerners did it. End of story. And of course, Lynn is just like, Mako, I appreciate your input. Thank you so. No, she's like, get the hell out of here. I hate you. I'm going to slap your face. You're fired. No, she doesn't fire him, but man, she probably should. So Asami, who is getting very desperate by this point, is trying to talk Mako into setting up a bait ship to sailing out towards the Southern Water Tribe with a target for the raiders. And
not bad idea.
Yeah, no, Varric pops up and he's like, hey, I've got a boat. You want to use my boat? Let's go do this. Yeah, Tony Stark on crack. So basically Robert Downey Jr. in the early 90s. Tony Stark on crack. So Mako goes to Bolin and is like, hey, Bolin, you want to help us? And Bolin's like, you can eat my butt. You told me to screw off last time, so yeah, you know what? I'm a big movie star now, and I don't need you anymore. Bye. Which fair.
What did he say? Who knew about being famous means you'll get all this extra cash?
Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, fair. Bolin's got a point. Fair. Yeah, Mako was not nice to him.
Big Hollywood star.
So yeah, I couldn't find a really good cursed screenshot of the week, but this is the closest that I could come up with. Yeah, and that's why they call him Two Toes.
Two Toes.
Mako
he knows how to chat, that guy too, doesn't he?
Mako and Asami basically have to join forces with the Triple Threat Triads to have them crew this boat, which sounds like a decision that will totally not come back to bite them in the butt.
Exactly. So
until it does, because Mako finds out, oh, hey, we have been, they've been paid by somebody to keep them busy, to keep them distracted out in the water. For what reason, we don't know yet. But basically, Mako and Asami have to fight their way off the boat, and after a big chase, they manage to get away. Yep. And this is like
angry the whole time by the looks of it.
Oh yeah. Well, she was tossed into the air. This looks like me whenever I was an Uber driver. They're in the back going, "Can you make this seat less uncomfortable?"
I already have mad respect for you even doing the job.
Oh, I did it out of necessity.
Yeah.
I met some cool people. I also met some crazy people. Let me tell you something. If you're one of those people who have like snacks and you fold up the trash and stuff it underneath people's seats, you are scum.
You are scum.
You are absolute scum. And I hope you stub your toe tonight. Well, Mako and Asami race their way back to Republic City on a speedboat, I guess. Only to find out that Asami's only warehouse, the last bit of her merch, has been cleaned out. So she is basically ruined at this point. And if you've already been ruined and you know that your former boyfriend just broke up with his girlfriend, what else you gonna do? Yeah, you know what? Why not? Why not?
You're gonna make a move.
Why not? Because I love the romance stories on this show so much.
That's the grown part, right? But on the other hand, with that scene, I've got mixed feelings. There's one thing, so I hate the kiss and all that, but I do feel for her because the emptying out the warehouse represents more than just the financial aspect. It's what was left of what she felt her life was. And it's been stripped from her.
Yeah, because she actually says something about, my dad's in jail and my mom's dead. I have nothing left. This is all I've got left. And she it's gone. She's lost.
So to me, that's what I'm not happy about, is because I think it's taking away from the moment by him kissing her because it feels so romantic storyline.
Yeah. But right here is where the episode takes off, which sucks because this is like the last 7 minutes of the episode. Mako goes to what is his name? Shady something. I can't remember. Yeah, Slim Shady. Yeah, he goes to Slim Shady and makes a fire knife, first of all, which is
so cool.
Badass. And it's like, tell me, where is he? He does this Batman thing, and Slim Shady tells him that they don't know who paid him off, but they were told to keep them away. And there's some, oh my gosh, there's some pictures missing here.
Always.
Always, every single time. Anyway, Mako goes to go visit Bolin. And after the thing with Slim Shady doesn't work out, and Mako notices that the pyrotechnics that are being used in a scene with Bolin are controlled by remote control. The same remote controls that control the bombs.
Dun, dun,
and so
dun.
The gears start turning, especially whenever they say, oh, this is a Varric exclusive. No one else has this technology at all. And if they were used for any kind of crime, it would point right back to my boss, Varric, the guy who volunteered his boat so that you would be gone and the warehouse could be cleaned out.
Yep.
And so Mako runs to Asami. Asami, I have to tell you what's going on. Oh, Mako, I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, I just sold part of my company to Varric. Look at that. I'm not even mad. That
face that he makes.
I know. I just want to get him a cookie.
Like, I am playing chess at a level that you can't even understand.
Let's buy him a present.
So he knows he's been found out here, right? He knows that Mako knows. But then he just goes back to being him.
Yeah, he does.
Well on it or anything like that. He just goes back to being him.
And I just love the way that Asami is just so happy.
Oh yeah.
Just I've saved my company. Isn't that wonderful? What's wrong? Isn't this the best day in our life?
Tell you later.
Yeah. We'll talk later. I hope we talk about how happy I am. Yeah. It's just super awkward. And Varric is just like this the entire time. He's like somebody who just...
the best scene of the episode.
This is the face of someone who just farted and is waiting for you to smell it.
Yes. And he's proud of it too.
He is proud of it. And like I said, not even mad. That's what a great character Varric is. He has just literally screwed over everyone on the show. And yet I'm like, good for him. Good for him.
I like you, dude. I can't stay mad at you. Come here.
Yeah, I wish that I wish the last 7 minutes of this episode had been the same type of energy and intrigue throughout the whole thing, because it really felt like we were just spinning our wheels in this episode.
He has been a breath of fresh air in the second season, that character.
Yes.
Just because he's so different. You can't call him. You can't pick him out. You can't like pigeonhole his character. And I love it. I think it's a great addition to the second season.
Absolutely. But I know what you're all thinking. Where in the world is Korra? Well, on a beach somewhere. These strange Fire Nation folks with these really awesome hats that looks like they came from like the 1970s episode of Doctor Who.
Yeah, I wouldn't go out in the lightning storm.
Yeah, they find Korra out on a beach and they're like, Avatar Korra, are you okay? And she would say, who is Avatar Korra? I had amnesia.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, dude. Like, you can imagine, like, my reaction to that was, no, they're not doing the amnesia storyline, are they? Alas, they are doing the amnesia storyline.
Okay. In defense of what is coming, this does lead into, my opinion, a 2-part episode that is the best episode of The Legend of Korra.
Well, better be. Because I hate the amnesia storyline.
And it is another Avatar Korra light episode. As a matter of fact, Korra appears in it very lightly, and none of the other main characters appear at all. Wow. We get a whole new crop of characters. And that is not a slight against the cast of this show. I actually do like the cast of this show. But what they do with the next 2 episodes is that it is a lore dump. And it is a great lore dump. And we get introduced to a new character voiced by Stephen Ewan, who
I like the sound of that too.
I'm really hoping plays this same character in The Legend of Aang, because we know he's been cast in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope it's the same character.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm
you filled me full of hope for an episode that I was like, it is what it is. Had some nice moments, but it is what it is.
Yeah, so next time I was going to make you watch the 2 episodes, separately and do 2 shows on them. But then I got to think, you know what? We're actually taking a hiatus. You won't know that because we have been recording episodes ahead of time. Right now,
it's already happened by this point.
Yeah, it's May 19th. Right now, I think this is like the end of June. No, this is like July, I think.
Yeah.
Or the end of June, whenever you're watching this. So yeah, he would have had to have watched this episode 1, and then waited a month to watch episode 2. And I thought,
did it once with best of both worlds, not doing it again.
Yeah, that while making VHS Jace miserable makes me happy.
Yeah,
I couldn't do it with this episode. So we are going to talk about Beginnings Part 1 and Part 2 next time on Breaking Wind, and I hope to see you all there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, well, before I even start talking, VHS Jace, do you have any closing thoughts about this interesting episode?
I've already forgotten the episode. Let's move on.
Okay. Well, we would like you to move on down to the video description below, where you can find a link to our Patreon. And if you would be so kind as to click that link and go give us some money, as little as $5 a month. Please, sir, may I have some more? You can continue to help you by helping us create high-quality content, such as the content you just watched.
No guarantees.
No guarantees, yes. You will get content, but we don't guarantee the quality of it. But that's part of the fun, isn't it? Not only that, but also such great shows as The Power of J-Skull, Double XL Men, The VHS Vault, Jason Watches, Will It Tumble, and all of this goofy garbage. Jalapeno, all this other goofy garbage that some of you seem to tolerate. You can help us create it. This is kind of like a PBS Drive, which they're going to have to be doing a lot more of, apparently.
Yes.
Ouch. Either that or we can move to Netflix. Oh, that's so wrong.
When
anyway.
Oscar the Grouch becomes a reality.
Yeah. He's going to be voiced by the same guy who does the hormone monster from Big Mouth. It's like, oh, hello, Big Bird. What you doing? Oh, you're going to be walking down the street.
I can't imagine
Today's episode brought to you by the letters F-U.
Did you know on Oscar the Grouch that the dude's orange, not green?
He was whenever he was first introduced, yes.
That's right. In the first season, he was orange. But then, early in the second season, he goes home to his swamp. and then gets covered in green because of all the slime and everything. So
nice.
under that, he's still orange.
Oh,
fun fact, it has
interesting.
absolutely nothing to do with Avatar.
Hey, you know what? I will always talk about Sesame Street. As a matter of fact, I'm highly considering putting Follow That Bird on the VHS vault.
Oh,
it is such a great movie. It
was
before Elmo came along and ruined everything.
Follow That Bird. That was from the mid-'80s. I saw the movies too. There you go.
I did too.
But and Sesame Street has the ultimate worst earworm on the planet. To me, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, the pinball animation.
Oh yeah. See, I just like ba da 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 do do.
Oh, mana.
Ba da 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 do do do. Banana do do.
That's the Italians' fault, by the way. They come up with that song.
Google it. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Google it. Google the origin of the Manana song. Okay. It's eye-opening.
All right. I'll have to check it out.
Bye, everybody.
Maybe my